you just said that before a year ago that the holding of signs in support of prescribed organisation wouldn't have led, to arrest, which it has now. Clearly, I'm not just checking because it's that Palestine actually isn't the first organisation to be prescribed. Hamas has been prescribed for many years. Are you saying that people who held signs or showed support for Hamas prior to that wouldn't be arrested in a non-violent way? And then you can answer that when I'm going to ask my question now to roll into my question. So, particularly sitting here in Parliament, it appears to us that the frequency and the scale of protest has risen in previous years, particularly in London. So barely a day goes by now where we don't have a protest in Parliament Square of varying sizes, and a month doesn't go past where there isn't a major protest in London of one type or another. So how important are regular or repeated gatherings and marches for protesters and their causes compared to just having one-off events or even annual events? Because that's part of the thinking of the government now in terms of how it legislates around protests. Maybe we'll start with you, Raj, because obviously you want to address the first point as well.
I think in relation to the first point, it's been highlighted by Palestine Action. It was obviously always a criminal offence to show support for a prescribed organisation, but there weren't very many people showing support for other prescribed organisations. When you seek to prescribe an organisation that has the level of support that Palestine Action has, you end up in the mess that you're in, where hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people have been arrested and prosecuted. And there are no safeguards in relation to that are being effectively exercised. There is meant to be the Attorney General consent for a prosecution, that a prosecution will only proceed if a prosecution is appropriate. A granny holding up a sign, the Attorney General has rubber-stamped prosecutions in relation to that. So I ask members of the legislature, what is going on in relation to that?